November 27, 2023 was the date that had been scheduled for the start of Mason Greenwood's 2-week trial on charges of attempted rape, assault, and controlling and coercive behavior, all of which he denied. But following the withdrawal of key witnesses, the UK's Crown Prosecution Service announced in February it had discontinued the charges. This prompted Greenwood's employers, Manchester United, to conduct a lengthy internal investigation about the 22-year-old forward, which concluded in August. The club's initial plan was to reintegrate Greenwood into their first-team squad, but after criticism and internal backlash, United announced Greenwood would be leaving Old Trafford. The expectation was he would not play for his boyhood club again, having not made an appearance since a match against West Ham in January last year. Instead, Greenwood joined mid-table La Liga side Getafe on a season-long loan on the final day of the summer transfer window, and it is there, in the south of Spain's capital Madrid, that he has been trying to rebuild his career. Nearly 3 months on from his departure, and on the day he would have been due to stand trial, we answers key questions about his progress and what it means for United. How has Greenwood been doing in Spain? Although Greenwood is yet to return to the sort of form that earned him a new contract at United in 2021 that was due to take him up to 2025. He has made a valued contribution at Getafe when he first arrived. After 18 months without playing first-team football, Getafe head coach Jose Bordalás gave him a mini preseason. The training was focused on getting Greenwood used to the repetition of maximum effort. The England international came on as a substitute in 3 of Getafe's first 4 games, but since then he has been starting regularly and has scored 4 goals and got 3 assists in 720 minutes in League and Cup, including a thunderous effort from the corner of the box on Saturday against Almeria. That goal was a reminder of his abilities as a footballer, but the club have made clear that they do not know if he will return to the same level he was at while still playing for United, and the decision-makers at Getafe don't think he will reach peak fitness again until January. But some of his other performances have also prompted praise, particularly when he set up a goal for Borja Mayoral after dribbling past 3 players. Some fans of rival teams, such as those who support Osasuna and Athletic Bilbao, have criticized Getafe for signing the player with whistles and shouts of "Greenwood, die." How is he getting on in Spain off the pitch? Although he is considered shy and even introverted by some, he is gradually catching on to the jokes of his Spanish and Argentine teammates. Getafe wanted him to take Spanish lessons, so he has a teacher for that. On a personal level, he is happy in Madrid with his partner and daughter, as well as with the weather, food and house they have. There has been relatively little media pressure. The club point out he has returned to posting on his social networks, something unthinkable when he first arrived. Do Getafe and their fans want to keep him? During Greenwood's first training session after signing, fans screamed in celebration every time he touched the ball. Now they often wait for him at the exit of the complex's car park at Getafe's 16,500 capacity Estadio Coliseum home. Fans of all ages are regularly seen wearing his shirt. A senior source at the club, speaking anonymously to be able to talk freely, believes that if he continues with his current form, Getafe will discuss with United the options for the future. To see if he can continue in Spain, the club are planning to talk to United in April. Have United been monitoring his progress? The club track all their loan players. Greenwood is no exception. They have representatives attending games in Spain, but also watch his matches remotely on video. When he joined Getafe at the beginning of September, Greenwood was accompanied by United's player support team to assist him during his first few days, which included helping with travel arrangements and finding suitable accommodation. After that, the player support officer returned to Manchester, which left it to Getafe and Greenwood to take responsibility for his day-to-day life. United continue to offer support and oversight, but it is only used by Greenwood or the Spanish club when either believe it is necessary. Will Ineos becoming part owners of United change anything? While it is unlikely, Greenwood has been on Ineos's radar during negotiations with the Glazer family over buying a stake in United. It will become their problem when they assume control of their football department, something that is expected to happen soon. The easiest thing for Ineos to do would be to continue down the road of Greenwood's career being away from Old Trafford. Given that United already did a U-turn by deciding his future lay away from Old Trafford, it would be a shock for Ineos to reverse that. The options boil down to selling Greenwood or reintegrating him into the first team squad. Greenwood's contract runs up to 2025 with an option to extend for a year. United could extend it to either protect or enhance his value, but even that would likely draw unwanted questions. Could he play for United again? After we reported in August that United were going to bring him back into the fold, some club staff considered their positions and discussed the possibility of a strike. United also came under pressure from politicians, charities, and supporters before changing their plans. That scrutiny will only return and likely intensify if there is even a small chance of Greenwood coming back to play for United again after their U-turn. United's statement said there are difficulties with Greenwood recommencing his career at the club, and that it would be most appropriate for him to do so away from Old Trafford. However, that same statement exonerated Greenwood of any guilt, saying, "We have concluded Mason did not commit the offenses in respect of which he was originally charged, and the club did not completely rule out a return. The intent and expectation at United is that he completes his rehabilitation on loan to Getafe before sealing a permanent move away from the club."